Hello and once again good morning to everyone. Today we will do the discussion about the zero of the polynomial. Suppose any of the value it will be given, so it means how you need to check whether that one it is the zero of the polynomial or not. Actually in the last class we did the discussion that how to find out the value of a polynomial. So here it is also few of the example I am showing. So from the example we can get the knowledge which one it is the zero of the polynomial. The definition of the zero of the polynomial also we can derive from that example. Okay, so one of the example it is given that one of the polynomial it is given py equal to 2y minus 4. Our polynomial it is 2y minus 4 and we know that how to find out the value of the polynomial. Suppose I am saying that you just have to find out the p0, otherwise the value of the polynomial at y is equal to 0. So it means on putting you got it as 2 into 0 minus 4 which is equal to minus 4. It means polynomial value at y is equal to 0 you got it as the minus 4. Then after polynomial value at y is equal to 1 is equal to 2 into 1 minus 4 which is equal to 2 minus 4 which is equal to minus 2. And on putting y is equal to 2 we got it as the 2. Y means 2 into 2 minus 4 which becomes 0. So it means whenever I will put the value y is equal to 2, at that moment I got the value of the polynomial it is equal to 0. So for which we can call that the 2 it is the zero of the polynomial. It means 2 I can call it as the zero of the polynomial. Understood or not understood? So you just have to remember for which value of the variable the polynomial goes to 0. Otherwise for which value of the variable the polynomial becomes 0, that value of the variables are called as the zero of the polynomial. Understood or not understood? And remember in the linear polynomial always we will get one zero of the polynomial. Zero of the polynomial means single zero of the polynomial we will get. Okay, so another example I am showing which one it is our quadratic polynomial. Just see, so here it is the polynomial, it is our x square minus 2. X square minus 2. So on putting p is equal to 2, here we got the value of the polynomial. It becomes 2 square minus 1. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. On putting x is equal to 3, we got it as the 9 minus 1 which is equal to 8. On putting x is equal to 1, we got the value of the polynomial becomes 1 square minus 1 which become 1 minus 1 which is equal to 0. Another one it is your p of polynomial value I want to find out for the value x is equal to minus 1. On putting x is equal to minus 1, we got minus 1 square minus 1 which becomes minus 1 square means 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So from all these examples it is clear, otherwise it is seen that the value of the polynomial it is 0 at two of the cases. Which are the two cases? One is whenever I put the value x is equal to 1, and another one it is when I put the value it is as the minus 1. So it means whenever for x is equal to 1 and minus 1 we are getting the value of the polynomial, at that time the value of the polynomial becomes 0. So for which 1 and minus 1 both are called as the zero of the polynomial. So maximally we can find out the zero of the quadratic polynomial it is 2, but linear it is 1. Is it clear? So it means zero of the polynomial means on putting the value of that variable in the polynomial, if the value of the polynomial becomes 0, it means that variable value it is called as the zero of the polynomial. That value it is called as the zero of the polynomial. Understood or not understood? So here it is one of the question, exercise 2.2. We have already done the exercise 2.2 question number 1, 2. Now we will do the question number 3. And in the question number 3 it is given that polynomial it is given 3x plus 1. And it is asked that whether minus 1 by 3 is it the zero of the polynomial or not. Minus 1 by 3 is it the zero of the polynomial or not. How to check the value it is the zero of the polynomial or not? On putting the value in the polynomial, if the polynomial value becomes 0, then after this one it is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, so for which I need to find out polynomial value at x is equal to minus 1 by 3. So on putting, I got it as the p of minus 1 by 3, it is equal to 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1, which becomes 0. It means on putting x is equal to minus 1 by 3, I got my polynomial becomes 0. So for which I can call that the value x is equal to minus 1 by 3, it is the 0 of the polynomial. Clear now? Another one, it is polynomial, it is given 5x minus pi. 5x minus 5, and it is asked that you just have to check whether 4 by 5 it is the 0 of the polynomial or not. 4 by 5 it is the 0 of the polynomial. It means I need to find out the value of the polynomial at x is equal to 4 by 5. So p of 4 by 5 is equal to 5 into x means 4 by 5 minus pi. 5 into 4 by 5, 5 it will be cancelled, which becomes 4 minus pi, which is not equal to 0. As the polynomial value it is not equal to 0, so for which I cannot say 4 by 5 it is the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? Another one, it is given that polynomial it is given in the third I x square minus 1, and it is asked that you have to check whether 1 and minus 1 are the 0 of the polynomial or not. So for which we are getting the p of 1. On putting x is equal to 1, our polynomial becomes 1 square minus 1. 1 square means 1 and minus 1, which is equal to 0. Yes, 1 it is the 0 of the polynomial. Another one, it is our minus 1. So it means minus 1 square minus 1. Minus 1 square means 1 minus 1, which is equal to 0. So it means 1 and minus 1 both are the two zeros of the polynomial x square minus 1. Is it okay? And next one, it is question number IV. In the question number IV, it is given that the polynomial it is x plus 1 whole into x plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 1 whole into x minus 2, and it is asked that you just have to check whether minus 1 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial or not. So for which on putting x is equal to minus 1, I need to check the value of the polynomial it is how much. So here I got that the value of the polynomial it is minus 1 plus 1, in place of x plus 1 it becomes minus 1 plus 1 whole into x minus 2 means minus 1 plus 2. So minus 1 plus 1, 0 into 1, which is equal to 0. So it means yes, minus 1 it is the 0 of the polynomial. But another one it is to be checked. So another one it is 2. For the value x is equal to 2, I need to check the polynomial it is equal to how much. So for which p2 equal to x plus 1 means here in place of x I will put it as the 2. So for which 2 plus 1. Another one it is another factor it is 2 minus 2. So for which 2 plus 1 whole into 2 minus 1. 2 plus 1 equal to 3 and 2 minus 2 it is equal to 0. So which gives us 3 into 0 equal to 0. So for which 2 is also the 0 of the polynomial. So it means minus 1 it is also the 0 of the polynomial. Also 2 it is also the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? And question number B. In the question number B it is given that the polynomial it is x square. Polynomial it is x square, and it is asked that you have to check whether 0 it is the number 0 it is the 0 of the polynomial or not. So on putting x is equal to 0, our polynomial becomes p0 it is equal to 0 square, which is equal to 0. As the polynomial value we are getting it as the 0 on putting x is equal to 0. So for which 0 it is the 0 of the polynomial x square. Ready? Another one it is VI number. Polynomial it is given our Lx plus m. Lx plus m, and it is asked that you have to check whether minus m by L is it the 0 of the polynomial or not. Minus m by n. M by L. Minus m by L. So we need to put the minus m by L in the polynomial at the place of the x. So it means our polynomial p of minus m by L is equal to L into, in place of x, minus m divided by L we need to multiply. So plus m. So it means L it will be cancelled. So then after the polynomial becomes minus m plus m, which becomes 0. So as the polynomial value it becomes 0. So for which minus m by L it is the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? Another question, it is VII question, it is how to find out, how to check whether minus 1 by root 3 and 2 by root 3, whether both are the 0 of the polynomial or not. So for which first I am checking P of minus of 1 by root 3, which gives us 3 x square, means 3 into minus 1 by root 3 square minus 1. In the next step it becomes 3 into minus 1 by 3 square, means minus 1, it means plus 1. Root 3 square means 3, minus 1 square means 1. Directly also I can write it as the minus 1 by 3 square, means minus 1 square equal to 1 and root 3 square equal to 3. So 3 into 1 by 3 minus 1. In the next step, 3 it will be cancelled, so the value becomes 1 minus 1, it will be 0. So for which minus 1 by 3, it is the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? Then after another one it is pending, another one we need to check whether the 2 by root 3, is it the 0 of the polynomial or not. How to check? P of 2 by root 3 we have to find out. If it becomes 0, then after it is yes, otherwise it is no. So for which polynomial value at 2 by root 3, it is equal to P into 2 by root 3 square minus 1. So in the next step, 3 into 2 by root 3 square means 4 divided by 3 minus 1. 3 it will be cancelled, then after the polynomial becomes 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3, which is not equal to 0. As the polynomial value it is not equal to 0, for which we cannot say this one it is the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? Another polynomial it is given in the V3I, Px equal to 2x plus 1. And it is asked you have to check it for 1 by 2. So on putting x is equal to 1 by 2 in the polynomial, our polynomial becomes P of 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into x, means into 1 by 2 plus 1. So 2 it will be cancelled. So for which the polynomial becomes 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. As the polynomial value is not equal to 0, for which 1 by 2 it is not the 0 of the polynomial. Is it okay? So all these things we have done in the trial and error method. Whether it is the 0, how to check? Put, if it is 0, then after 0 of the polynomial. So in this way we cannot find it directly in a single step. It will be time taking one. So for which the easier formula to find out the 0 of the polynomial is just you have to equate the polynomial it into 0. The easy way to find the 0 of the polynomial directly is you have to compare the polynomial it into 0. On comparing the polynomial it into 0, it means it becomes the equation, and you just have to solve the equation. How much the value of the variable you are getting, that value of the variable, it is the 0 of your polynomial. Clear? Okay. Question number on regarding this logic we have to do the question number 4. And in the question number 4 it is given that the polynomial it is given that x plus 5, px is given you as the x plus 5, and it is asked that you have to find out the 0 of the polynomial. So the shortcut formula to find out the 0 of the polynomial is you just have to compare the polynomial to 0. So px is equal to 0. So px means polynomial equal to 0. So polynomial means x plus 5 is equal to 0. So put it as the x plus 5 equal to 0. So it means now it is the linear equation in one variable. Solve it. On solving it gives us x is equal to minus 5. So for which on solving how much we are getting the value of the x, that one it is the 0 of the polynomial. So it means minus 5 is the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? Next one also you can check also. It is not given as the verify. Whenever it will be asked that you have to verify, you can verify by putting the minus 5 in the polynomial. Minus 5 plus 5 equal to 0. In this way also you can verify. Okay. Another one it is given x minus 5 is equal to 0. Whether x minus 5 equal to 0, you just have to find out the 0 of the polynomial. Formula is you have to equate the polynomial to 0. So our polynomial it is x minus 5 is equal to 0. Here the polynomial it is x minus 5. I am equating the x minus 5 to the 0. On equating it, it becomes 0. It becomes the linear equation, and we can solve it by transposing the minus 5 to the right side. So it means x is equal to 5. X is equal to 5. This one it is the 0 of the polynomial. Ready? Then next one it is third it is 2x plus 5. 2x plus 5. Polynomial it is 2x plus 5. Px equal to 2x plus 5. To get the 0 of the polynomial, we have to equate the polynomial to the 0. So polynomial equate to the 0 means 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then after linear equation form, then after solve. On solving, I got it as the 2x equal to minus 5, and next step it is our x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Ready? Another one it is another polynomial it is given that px equal to our polynomial it is 3x minus 2. So to get the 0 of the polynomial we have to equate the polynomial to 0. So equate the polynomial to 0, it means it becomes the equation it will be formed. It means 3x minus 2 it becomes 0. So whenever the equation it will be formed, so you just have to solve the equation, how much you are getting the value of the variable, that one it is the 0 of the polynomial. So let's see, here 3x minus 2 it is the polynomial, and equating with the 0, 3x minus 2 it becomes 0, and on solving 3x is equal to 2, and next step it becomes x is equal to 2 by 3. So x is equal to 2 by 3, otherwise the value 2 by 3 it is the 0 of the polynomial 3x minus 2. Ready? Another question it is given that 3x is equal to 0. 3x is equal to, sorry, the polynomial it is 3x. The polynomial it is given 3x. And how to find out the 0 of the polynomial? 3x you just have to equate to the 0. On equating 3x is equal to 0, it gives us x is equal to 0. So for which x is equal to 0, otherwise 0, it is the 0 of the polynomial 3x. Next one it is ax. The polynomial it is given that the ax. So to get the 0 of the polynomial, equate the polynomial it into 0. Equate the polynomial to 0, it means ax is equal to 0. And on solving it gives us x is equal to 0 by a, which is equal to 0. So for which 0 is the 0 of the polynomial ax. Okay. And the next one it is b double it is given. The polynomial it is cx plus d. The polynomial it is cx plus d, and it is actually you have to find out the 0 of the polynomial. So to get the 0 of the polynomial directly, we have to equate it to the 0. Equate it to the 0. On equating cx plus d is equal to 0, I want to solve and find out the value of the x. So for which cx is equal to minus d. Cx is equal to minus d. In the next step, x becomes minus d by c. So for which here minus d by c is the 0 of the polynomial. Understood? Previous one it was the trial and error method. On the trial and error method, we have to put if 0, then after it is the 0 of the polynomial. It will be the time taking one. If it is given that you have to test whether it is the 0 of the polynomial or not, you can test by putting it. Otherwise the easier one it is way to get the 0 of the polynomial. That polynomial you have to equate to the 0, and equating it becomes the equation, and equation you know how to solve. In the same way you have to solve how much the value of the x you are getting, that value of the x it is the 0 of the polynomial. I hope everyone understood everything. Okay, so today the discussion it is that much. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.